Hey everybody, it's Jeff from Jeff's Gardening Tips and Containers. Today's July 1st. I just wanted to go over a few things with you with the garden and try not to make this too long because it's a little hot out here today. But what we did the past 2 days, we got about a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of Epsom salt in every above ground container, and we also put in a vegetable soluble pellets. As soon as you hit them with water, they become a fertilizer for everything. So we put those both in. It was just that time. It had been 2 or 3 weeks, so we were just due to be ready. Everything seems to be doing pretty good. I have a couple cucumber plants that are struggling that I've reseeded. Otherwise, everything else has been doing pretty doggone good and producing. But I did do a harvest here first thing this morning when I was out here after doing all the other work, watering yesterday and fertilizing. I just wanted to show you what we kind of got in here. We got a lot of yellow squash, a couple of yellow zucchinis, white eggplant, Japanese eggplant, more purple broccoli, 3 or 4 cucumbers, some bell peppers, some white onions, some spinach. Just a good assortment of different. And my first real red tomato, it have to be a big boy, you can see. And it does have a little spot on it. It's kind of like a dry spot there, but that can be cut up. That's just a nice big boy. My wife will go crazy over that. So he's seeing that come out on a big boy. I haven't seen it too much on the other plants yet, but that means we're within 2 weeks. A week and a half to 2 weeks of really being ready to go with everything. But you can see everything is just like a green forest out there. Tomatoes, everything, potatoes, all the zucchinis, all the different stuff are just going real good. I got to remove those. See those tomatoes dead hanging over right there? I pulled them out because they were growing on their own out of my pepper plant, so I got to get rid of them before I forget. Where I pulled that purple broccoli out there, excuse me. I reseeded that. So the only thing I want to put in here that I haven't put in yet, I think I put it in earlier, but you get this much going, sometimes it's hard to remember. You can just see these chilies. There's some big ones on here. Just one of the most important things with gardening, as you know, is even if everything ain't perfect, the only way you're going to grow in a garden or make a lot of progress in a garden as far as production is you have to continually pick what's there. Sometimes when the garden first starts, your yellow squash, zucchinis, everything won't come out to like the huge size you really want them to come out to. You just have to put those chilies right in there. They just won't come right away. I think I posted some pictures on my Facebook and Instagram of how the yellow flowers were just going crazy the other day, the first warm day, and they were still like that this morning. But now we're to that second stage of where now we're hitting 85, 90, and above during the day, and it's tougher for them to self-regulate the sun. You can see the size of that spaghetti squash right there. And it just was from just a little bud, and you can see how that stuff takes over. It's way over here. It's there. I got more, I'm sure, growing in here. I don't see them just yet, but I'm sure I see them, but I mean, they're not to the size. If I put a camera on them, you would go, ooh, look. So none of these spaghetti squash take over the garden, and right as of now, they pretty much are. This eggplant back here is looking pretty good, even though it's crowded in there. So what I might end up doing is taking that eggplant and the patty pans and that zucchini out of the crowded area back here and put them in a more open area or outside the garden and trellis them with a little fence or something, because sometimes they can get overcrowded. See the corn still going. Took quite a few cucumbers off there today. I will be doing that purple purple cabbage later today. Want to get that's been in there long enough, and supposed to have our new refrigerator delivered today, so here's we're hoping. And otherwise the garden's doing pretty daggone good. So got any questions, don't forget to give me a buzz and we'll keep working through everything. And I hope you have a good 4th of July weekend, and I'll be talking to you next week, and by then we'll have the acorn squash in. Okay guys, thanks, have a great weekend, and don't forget to go back to YouTube, to Jeff's Gardening Tips and Containers, and Instagram also. Thanks guys.